the Dr. Phillis Show. Today we're going to discuss long-distance relationships. Thanks for joining us, ladies. So, you're both in long-distance relationships, correct?
Yes.
How long have you been in these relationships?
4 months.
A little over 5 months.
Okay. And how far apart do you guys live?
I live 612 miles away from him.
Wow.
Yeah. Mine's 15 hours.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so pretty far. So, how often do you get to see these guys?
I drive up there quite a bit, so I'd say at least once or twice a month.
Okay.
That's expensive. Well, at least maybe once a month, I guess, because we have to take 15 hours away. I'd rather take a plane than drive up there. But,
Right. So either way, you're kind of costing you money or time or something. So it's pretty hard then, right?
It's expensive.
Yeah.
So would you say there are a lot of disadvantages to it?
Yeah,
I'd say
from them
yeah.
not being there the whole time, I mean, that's
It's
a huge
hard.
disadvantage. But also, I mean, of course, money and time you have to take off, especially if you're working. I mean, I don't have a job, but if I did, I'm sure taking off a whole entire weekend and Fridays
Right,
going
that
to
would
be
be
hard.
Yeah.
So what's the most specific, like, you could get by, what's the worst thing that there is about this relationship?
I would say not waking up to them. I guess not. I mean, telephones, you get to talk to them all the time. I mean, a webcam, you get to see them all the time. But I mean, actually having that physical contact of, like touching, hugging, I mean, it's really hard.
Right. The computer can't make up for
Yeah,
that.
no. It's not a real person.
So what do you do to stay close to them? You mentioned the webcam, the telephone. Are there other things that you guys do?
We Skype at least once a day, sometimes twice. We talk on the phone like all the time, 10 times a day.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the constant, even just a text message saying, hi, what are you doing, kind of, keeps you, together during the day.
Yeah.
So these relationships would almost be impossible without today's technology then, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I mean, we've talked about the disadvantages, but obviously there are advantages because you're in these relationships. What would you say those are?
I think the biggest advantage is that we communicate so much. Like, our relationship is basically based on communication. We have to talk.
Yeah. I mean, also, by talking to them all the time, I mean, you get to know a lot more information when you're on the phone. It's not, going to class with people that are next to you, yeah, we hang out with friends, but having that one-on-one communication all the time, really, you get to know them, I think, a lot better.
Yeah, like, your relationship is based on communication, whereas when you live near, closer to your boyfriend or girlfriend, your relationship is based on more than just communication. Which,
Right. So you lack the physical, but you make up for it with the communication part, which
Yeah.
is great. So I'm sure, though, through communication, every couple has communication problems. What kind of things do you have conflict over?
I think Facebook is huge. It's huge. I guess a huge disadvantage, a huge problem. Because, especially with trust issues and jealousy, having, messages or unknown people talking to either your partner or yourself, it kind of creates a little sting of what's going on over there since you can't see them. So I guess that's a huge...
So would you say that trust is like a huge issue with long-distance relationships?
It is, but if you don't have trust, then why even be in a relationship?
Because it's not going to work,
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's hard, and you have to talk. You have to be open with the other person. But as long as you're both open and you trust each other, then you can make it work.
Exactly. So you trust them like so much. So are there other reasons that you're specifically in this relationship when you could say just walk down the street and be with somebody else? Like, why are you with these guys that live so far away?
That's a good question, though, because it's so easy just to say, oh, there's this guy next door, I could see him whenever I wanted to. I personally kind of like the challenge of trying to, make something, it's different people, too, with this long-distance relationship. It's not, your everyday people that you see all the time. He's a different person. I don't know exactly how to answer that.
It's exciting because
Yeah,
you see somebody
exciting.
every day, you don't have the butterflies, but when you only see someone once a month or every once in a while, you're so excited and you have the butterflies. And I'm with him specifically rather than somebody local because I want to be.
Right. Well, and I'm guessing that you don't plan on being in a long-distance relationship forever. So do you think that excitement is going to carry on into your relationship one day when you're in close proximity with these people?
I hope
So yeah, that's all you could really hope for. But
I guess that's a hope in every relationship, that it thrives. But thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. And we hope that you learned a lot about long-distance relationships and the advantages and disadvantages of it. And we will see you next time when we discuss flying monkeys.